Okay, good morning, everybody. Happy Sunday morning. Uh, yeah, I've been just sleeping like there is no tomorrow. Yeah, sleeping and reading some books. What book am I reading? It's called The Rage. It's by very celebrated author Bob Woodward. Okay, so yeah, he's famous. I think I can safely mention his name. Uh, yeah. It's a story about looks like that's his tradition. He's very famous Washington Post editor or something. Perhaps slightly liberal, okay, but he's been writing. From what I've read, he have written White House stories of 8 or 9 presidents so far. So that's the go-to guy for chronicling the White House affairs. And President Trump in his latest subject. So yeah, he is good. He's this investigative journalist and not exactly investigative journalist, but he's more like chronicler, historian kind of recorder of history in the White House, and it is fascinating. But the people in Washington D.C., there are many of them are from like they went to Harvard or West Point, right? Yeah, they're elites, and President Trump, the people that he hired, that typically people from Harvard, West Point. Okay, so President Trump is not doing things any differently. He created his own swamp, kind of. I mean, elitists, people who went to elite schools, some of them are my dear friends, and so I'm not against them. What I'm saying is, uh, they mess with foreign countries too much. Okay, and it's like because it's something exciting, something exotic, like sanction on Iran, sanction on North Korea, all that stuff. I think that's waste. And fighting ISIS is good. I think that's a good thing because ISIS is a very bad criminal organization. Terrorism is nothing but just international criminalism. It's just criminalism, bigger scale. That's what terrorism is. It's just murderers, thieves. That's what ISIS is. That okay? They are not. They are not Islams. They are not Muslims. ISIS do not represent Islam. Islam is a very good religion, and yeah. So that's that. And when it comes to religion, huh? Yeah, I thought about Christianity a little bit and realized there's something wrong with Jesus. All right. Uh, I like. I'm a huge admirer of Jesus, his teachings, but I don't think he's a perfect human being. He got some fatal flaw, and that's suicidalism. All right, Jesus was very suicidal, and also he encouraged his disciples to be suicidal like he was. That's one way to look at it. Is it too extreme? Well, let me put it this way: Jesus himself, he sacrificed himself to save humanity. That's what it says, right? And he encouraged his disciples to do the same. And I don't think that's a good attitude. I don't think that's a good teaching. All right, that's wrong. I mean, Jesus died young. Many of his disciples died young too, following his following their master's path. And I think that was very wrong. Okay, Peter died young. Saint Paul died young, right? Uh, and I think that. because of Jesus's wrong teaching, like human sacrifice. That's not good. But in Bible or in Christianity, there's this concept of life sacrifice. You don't sacrifice yourself by death, but you sacrifice by living, by suffering for the right cause. That is good, and that's the way to go. Right? Living is more difficult than dying. Okay, um, because if a person dies, that's it. Right? It's a one-time deal. But if person lives, it's daily struggle for decades, even for a century. Right? So yeah, what Jesus said, yeah, do what's difficult. Yeah, so he kind of didn't quite walk the talk. Okay. So I mean we understand if just one person dies, like Jesus, to save the humanity, it does make some physical in analogy to physics. Yeah, infinite potential energy, Son of God, the highest, coming down to Earth. So this infinite potential energy covering to infinite kinetic energy. Eh? So that people keep getting saved to eternity. It does make logical sense in terms of in analogy to physics, right? Yeah, it does. But it should have stopped there. He should not have recommended death to his disciples. That's very wrong of him. All right. That's kind of what he did with Peter. That's why I disagree with Mr. Jesus on that account. He said to Peter, "Yeah, you were able to go anywhere you wanted to when you were young, but when you're old, people will spread your arms and take you to the place that you don't want to go to." That's the something really bad to say to his beloved disciple, right? That doesn't sound like a blessing to me. That sounds more like curse. So that part I strongly disagree with Mr. Jesus. He shouldn't have done that. He shouldn't have said something such a thing. So in humanology, we don't quite accept Christianity or Bible or Jesus or Bible God 100%. We disagree with them at certain points. But mostly we do accept Christianity as it is. But certain part we disagree. For example, abortion. I don't accept this anti-abortion stance of Christianity. Okay, I'm pro-choicist. All right, it's less of two evil. All right, in my opinion. Yeah, I'm a single guy, so I don't want to get married. I don't want to have a kid. Okay, so probably for that, but that's my lifestyle. Okay, marriage is not the only lifestyle. Well, at least in this humanology, yeah, there are other lifestyle we approve. Okay, like single guy. So this anti-abortionism, it could have been one way to look at anti-abortionism is that it's Republican Party's invention in order to get Christian votes. That's one way to look at it, and I was exposed to that idea in some liberal news article. So part of me is very liberal. Okay, some people thought that, and I read it, and I was like, oh, it could be. Yeah, basically, the Republican Party is conservatives. Is one theory. Okay, one possible interpretation is that they're taking advantage of Christians. Anti-abortionism could have been Republican Party's invention, so that in order to secure Christian votes. Huh? That's one way to look at it. A little bit deceptive, right? Yeah, that's one way to look at it. It's kind of conspiracy theory. Okay, so I'm saying it's just one way to look at it. Okay, one possibility. Okay, we'll take 5 minutes. Okay, so Uh, okay. Okay. So, yeah, we do criticize many things. Okay, so let's be fair. Let's criticize some other ideologies as well. We don't criticize people. We criticize ideologies. Okay, so um, let's talk about psychology. Okay, psychology. They have some good insights. We get it. Okay, and they have some decent theories. Okay, but when it comes to their approach to therapy, is like we have to disagree with certain aspects of that. Okay, the psychiatrical approaches, meaning they focus too much on the past. We understand as scientists. I mean, do amateur scientists? Yeah, you have to find the cause and effect. So look into the past, analyze it. That's understandable, but our approach is this: we should focus on the future and forget about the past. All right. No matter what happens, they should get over it. Forget about the past, forgive and forget. Yeah, that's what Christianity is very good at. Focus on the future. Past, forgive, forget, right? And in the future, it's about education and perhaps making more money, getting a better job if people are not satisfied. If a person is not satisfied with his job or career path, then that person should go back to school or just study independently and get a job that make more money, perhaps, or higher social standing, whatever. It depends on the individuals, right? Not everybody's career oriented. Okay, some people are more focused on their family, hobbies, but that's great. But if a person is not satisfied with the job or life in general, then it's time to go back to school or just study independently. Hmm? Yeah, our social system is not perfect. Okay, for example, in South Korea, you don't have to go to law school to become a lawyer. You can just study bar exam and pass it, then you become a lawyer. Right? And I think that's very good system. Right? Yeah, we talked about this generalized bar exam concept. Like, it doesn't have to be just law. Any school subject, yeah, you just pass one bar and you get license for it. Like mathematics, physics, you name it. Okay. And also, journals, they should be willing to accept articles from non-PhDs. Okay. Of course, they're busy, right? So, I mean, there are good enough number of PhDs. So if they open up the doors to non-PhDs, they'll be even more busier than before. So we understand that they limit. And lawyer job by exam, same way. There are good enough number of law school graduates already. But if they open up the door to non law school graduates, the system could be overwhelmed with all the people who want to be a lawyer. So yeah, they are limiting the supply of lawyers so that the the lawyers' labor market doesn't get overwhelmed to maintain the price level. Oversupply, it depresses the price. Okay, so I understand that. I do. Okay, so yeah, we don't understand it is the way it is. Okay, but uh, well, the thing is, you don't understand. Yeah, to become a lawyer, you have to go to undergrad, then law school, then you take bar exam, and you pass all that. And well, to become a lawyer, you go to 4 year college, and then you take LSAT, law school admission test, and then you go to law school, and then you graduate, and then you take bar exam. After that, you pass all that, you get a lawyer job, or you open up your own law 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 firm, law office. It took me about 40 years to achieve that. Okay. Well, I mean, undergrad. When I was an undergrad, did I wanted to become a lawyer? No. I wanted to be a PhD. Okay, I did not think of wanting to become a lawyer until I was a computer programmer in Los Angeles. What happened in Los Angeles? Yeah, I have a story time, huh? We take 5 minutes, okay? I'll tell you. All right. It's Sunday morning. Happy Sunday morning. Yeah. Okay. Before we get into the my biographical story episodes accounts, let's briefly get back to Christianity. Okay, so we are not doing Christianity here. Okay, we are doing humanology. Okay, so in humanology, everybody gets the same treatment. Okay, even Jesus. All right. When he's wrong, we say he's wrong. We don't blindly accept everything that Jesus said. Not here. Okay. So Mr. Jesus recommending to his disciples they should die just like he did. Oh, that's a bad teaching. Okay. We should reject that. Because why we don't want people to die like that. Okay, no. He was Son of God, okay, and so he was able to resurrect. We can't. We are not Jesus, okay? That's why it's the wrong teaching to teach to other people. Because we are not Son of God like Jesus was. We're just human being, okay? We cannot quite perform resurrection, okay? We cannot do that. That's why it's a wrong teaching that Jesus did, okay? So he's like, hey, I died, so should you. I died young, and I want you to do the same thing. Bad teaching, okay? So that's very bad. Okay, so yeah, just wanna point that out. Okay, people should leave. Okay, yeah, and yeah, live and let live. Okay, we criticize ideology, but we don't criticize people. Well, we criticize their decision. We don't judge people. So, uh, yeah. So, what? Why did I decide to go to law school? I was computer programmer. after I dropped out of the PhD program. Okay, and I was like, it was good. I like computer programming. Okay, but uh, so I made a movie, right? I was filming in Los Angeles, California. It was all good, but after a while, I got fed up with it. So I stopped. Well, the principal footage was already filmed, Mojave Desert, and then I stopped editing. Okay, why I got fed up with it. So I put storage. Yeah, I rented a storage unit um, in LA. Then I moved to San Jose. Why? Los Angeles was too dry and too hot, so I was having constipation there. Also, another reason I had constipation is that because during my spare time I would study for LSAT. So basically, multiple reasons why I decided to go to law school. Uh, kind of career impasse, right? Yeah, I mean, I was just paying the bills, but computer programming after doing it for 3 years after school, I kind of got fed up with it. Okay, so I wanted to go to law school. Another reason, uh, when I was watching television, it was Mr. Barack Obama's first election campaign. I was inspired. Yes, by Obama and Biden, both of them lawyers. Okay, I looked at them as very positive role model. Well, yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm conservative now, but back then I was slightly more liberal. All right. Nowadays I'm more conservative than liberal. Okay, so I was inspired by both of them, and they seem to be very good people with good intention, top level politicians, senators, right? U.S. senators, and they seem to be very nice people. And Obama, Biden, and I was slightly liberal, but I did not vote for them. Okay, I voted for Ralph Nader of Green Party. Okay. So I looked at them and they seemed to be very nice, good-hearted, good intentions. So that was very inspiring. And I thought all the politicians are very corrupt and they compromise, but Obama, Biden, yeah, they seem to be very smart, good-hearted, good intention. It does give me some hope, actually. Okay, so that was their campaign slogan, right? Hope. There's some meme about that. You have one side you have Obama, the other side you have Trump, and Obama hope, Trump nope, or even GORP. And that's hilarious. Okay, so I'm not in liberty to pronounce that word. Okay, so whatever. Yeah, so yeah, this leaked video, right? This 2016, right? But that footage happened a long time ago, so I guess whatever studio that leaked that video, the President Trump, talking to what some relative of George W. Bush, right? And it was recorded. He didn't know that, and I guess media has been saving that footage. They had it all for years, right? They've been saving for the right moment to leak it, and it was just before the presidential election. Okay, yeah, it's leverage concept. Okay, yeah, they hold it until they need it, right? To have some leverage. Okay, so very smart. Okay. Anyways, so these two lawyers, politicians, Obama and Biden, all right, it was big influence to me. Okay, to me, there was partially positive, good role model, and then yeah, maybe I should become a politician one day after going to law school. There was one reason. Okay, and then so I was studying, as I said, started having constipation because I studied and studied after I got out of work as a programmer, and I drank a lot of coffee, like triple espresso and one 5 hour energy, a lot of caffeine. Because after work, I go to cafe and I start studying for LSAT. I would fall asleep. So I drank a lot of coffee to stay awake. I was still fall asleep, okay? Yeah. I have no problem sleeping. I have no problem staying awake. Or getting out of bed. That's the problem I had. Okay. I love sleeping. So back then, Los Angeles, California, we are talking about year 2008, 2009. Okay. When I was like 30, 31. I was studying for LSAT, okay, and had a lot of coffee. So I got constipation in Los Angeles, California. So I put by then, yeah, I started editing, making movie. Okay, therapy for mental phobia. Okay, so I put that in the storage and I moved to San Jose, California. Okay, because it's cooler there. It rains. Then I applied to some computer programmer job in San Jose, Silicon Valley. Okay. Then I decided to join the U.S. Army instead. Okay. Why? I guess I kind of fed up with programming. Okay, doing by then for a decade, 3 years outside of school, 2 years in Cornell University, so that's five, and 5 years in undergrad, right? Because it took me 7 years to graduate. Okay, yeah. So yeah, I've been doing computer programming for a decade, so I got fed up. Okay, yeah, law school. I was like, should I apply to law school now? Nah, because I got fed up with studying LSAT too. All right, you know, yeah, forget it. I just join the U.S. Army. I need some brain break, brain vacation. Let's do some brawn, something different. So I joined the U.S. Army as junior enlisted. All right, not infantry though. They were too hardcore. Okay, so electrician for helicopters. Why? Well, that's what my recruiter recommended to me, and I just took it. And looking back, it was very good recommendation. I'm glad I took the advice recommendation. Okay, so they're so nice to me. Army recruiters, very avuncular. They're very much like kind and generous uncles. Okay, oh, they're just so nice to me. Okay, so God bless them. The initial recruiters, yeah, the African Americans, Hispanic Americans. Okay, and they were very nice to me, and then very much like uncles. Okay, so I felt welcomed. Okay, I did take a couple of interviews in Silicon Valley. Okay, I not some big companies. No, well, because my resume is kind of strange, right? PhD dropout, kind of old, dabbled on filmmaking. Okay, yeah. Actually, I did phone interview with some big companies, and also one interview was still pending with a big company. Okay, in Silicon Valley, eh? And one in-person interview with some smaller ones like gaming companies and others. Okay, it was going well, right? But I joined the U.S. Army instead. Okay, One company I interviewed, I remember, it was kind of mid-sized, right? Not too small, not too big, kind of mid-sized. And they have this kitchen full of food. Huh? I looked at it. Oh my goodness, good food. So it was a gaming company. Obviously, they were doing very well. And interview did go very well too. Okay. Yeah, they take this exam on site on paper and pencil. Okay. Yeah, write some pseudocode. Show me your algorithm and some open answers. I mean, open questions or short answer questions or yeah, mostly to test program knowledge. Yeah, write something in SQL, that kind of stuff. I remember when I was applying for computer programmer jobs in Los Angeles, California. Yeah, sometimes on-site computer programming test. That was something cool, right? It was about web crawler. I never programmed web crawler. Okay, but in this programming test, you have to write a code, type the code. I think it was in. I'm not sure what language they were using. I don't recall. Okay, maybe C++. I don't know, or Java, or Visual Basic, something like that. Okay, so actually they had compiler, and we had internet access. Okay, I'm not sure if they were monitoring my computer, what kind of website I go to, but it was full computer programming test with real compiler. We should write the code and it should compile and it should work well. And I wrote that code in time and the program worked. Web crawler. What is web crawler? Give me 5 minutes and I'll tell you. Okay. Did I get the job? No. But I did write the code and it worked. Okay. I think it was Java. I think so. Or Visual Basic, or C Sharp. It could have been C Sharp. Yeah, Microsoft. Yeah, long time ago. Yeah, but I did pass that test. Okay, but they didn't hire me for whatever reason. But the program worked. Okay, so how long was the time limit? Maybe 1 hour, 2 hours. I don't know. 3 hours. That was very interesting. We'll take a break. Okay. Yeah. I'll tell you what that web crawler is. Okay. Let me get some Havana t-shirt on. Okay. So web crawler is this. It kind of like extracts some random websites. Okay. And then some IP address. Okay. With 192.53.2.1 kind of, yeah, the IP address in numbers, right? So we extract that some random website with what domain name system DNS whatever. It's been a long time. Okay, yeah, just pick four numbers, each of them between 0 and 255, right? The 256 is 2 to the eighth. Okay, yeah, binary number. Okay, so yeah, I just pick random four numbers, each of them between 0 and 255. Okay, and compose this string concatenation. Right? Yeah, just IP address, and try that to see if it's already there. Is it is a legitimate website or not? Right? If it is, go to the website. Open the website up. All in computer programming. Okay, it's automatic process. So you write a computer program. And go to the website and extract its HTML. All right, plain text. Yeah, there's some library for that. So I guess it was C sharp. C sharp is progeny of Java. Okay, Java is progeny of C++. C++ progeny of C. Right? So there's this line of inheritance, this lineage, family tree. Okay, in computer programming language evolution. Okay, C, C++, Java, C sharp. Huh? And Visual Basic, yeah, its ancestor is Basic. Okay, so anyway, yeah, the philosophy of Basic, Visual Basic is a computer programming language that's very more similar to uh, English, natural language. Okay, so it's COBOL. That's even more. COBOL is the business programming language. From what I recall, is invented by female computer programming. Okay? Yeah, the first computer program was female, Ada. This computer programming language named after her. Ada was like daughter of Byron, something like that, the English poet, British poet, right? She programmed for the Babbage, Charles Babbage, the who made first modern computer, something like that. Okay. Anyway, so go to their website and use some library function. They would extract the HTML from this website and then parse. Okay, yeah, the regex pattern recognition of these letters. Okay, yeah, so extract information from this website. Yeah, that's web crawler. Okay? Yeah, it's I never programmed it before. Okay, but I was able to program it. Why? Programming is programming. Okay, so if this business logic is well defined, yeah, a competent programmer can program anything. Okay, so not hacking. No, I don't do hacking. Okay, I don't even know how to do it. Okay, I mean, common way of hacking, I guess, is like guessing the password. Okay, so but I don't do it. Why? Because it's illegal. Okay, yeah. But I did read about it. Okay, in the news, in some in-depth articles. Yeah, there are those online websites, not illegit but legitimate websites that write about hackers. Okay, yeah, I did read some. they have this very deep knowledge about operating system, security system, is some loopholes. I don't want to study too much about operating system, you know. I mean, I did take operating system class. It was very good class and it was fascinating. Yeah, the concurrent programming, there's these concurrent processes, parallel processors, that stuff, and also data structure, all that stuff. Okay, those are not hacking. Okay, we all just it's computer science, right? Um, yeah, but when it comes to security system, like to be a hacker, I guess they have to study a lot. And I'm not interested in hacking, and I'm not interested in studying too much. Okay, so and it also is a crime. So you know. Anyways, so yeah, I was able to program it, and it worked. Okay, so but they didn't hire me for whatever reason. I don't know. I don't know. But it was interesting. Interview, program test. Okay. So yeah, later I joined the US Army instead. Okay, then the rest is history, and yeah, yeah. I'm just blank. It's Sunday morning, right? Yeah. So maybe I can tell you some about the book I'm reading, Mr. Bob Woodward. All right, good writer. Okay, so very plain English. Yeah, some of the English idiom that he uses that I don't understand. Okay, so but yeah, very plain English, right? Not embellished. Today's novelists they tend to embellish too much, decorate their sentences way too much. Okay, but Mr. Bob Woodward, he's more like journalist, so he's as a matter of fact, he's plain English, not decorated. Yeah, just kind of brain dump, chronicling information, right? And one thing President Trump very well did is dealing with North Korea. Okay. Yeah, uh, people say President Trump is like kind of like dictatorial, so that's why he's fond of dictators like Gospodin, which is minister in Russia. Yeah, Gospodin Vladimir Putin and Mr. Kim Jong Il, the chairman Kim Jong Il, right? President Trump liked them, okay, because he's like them, okay, very dictatorial, despotic, tyrannical, kind of. So he liked those dictators in the world. Okay, so, that's good. Okay, it's because I mean this book says North Korea and America it was very being close to war. That's what they say. Okay, and he was just writing down what White House officials says. Okay, but yeah, back in 2017, I guess North Korea was doing a lot of missile testing. All right, but President Trump, yeah, he kind of calmed Mr. Kim Jong Un down, and they met 3 times. Yeah, very iconic moment. President Trump crossing over from South Korea to North Korea at that DMZ Panmunjom. Okay, yeah, that's good. That's good. They took pictures. Okay, and Mr. Kim Jong Un, he really liked President Trump. Okay, this Mr. Kim Jong Un, he's younger than me. I'm 42. Mr. Kim Jong Un, I guess he's in his late 30s. He's younger than me. Okay, But President Trump kind of in his 70s, so Mr. Kim Jong Un kind of look up to President Trump, I think, as a mentor, even father figure, kind of. Okay, yeah, I can kind of tell, kind of like adopted son, I guess. Father son kind of mentor, mentee. Yeah, I can understand that. Okay, yeah, there are two leaders of nations. I can understand that. They're both obese, right? They have that in common. Um, and they're both dictator-like or real dictator. And they're, yeah, leaders of two nations. And so they got a lot in common. Okay. So, and I bet Mr. Kim Jong speak English too. Right? He went to high school, middle school in Switzerland, from what I recall. Okay. Probably he speaks more languages than I do. Okay. Maybe he speaks French, German, perhaps even Italian. I don't know. Maybe Chinese, maybe Russian. I don't know. Okay. But according to Mr. President Trump, Mr. Kim Jong is a very smart man. Okay. And I think so. Yeah. Yeah, I believe him. Yeah. We'll take 5 minutes break. Okay. So, yeah, I do read. Okay. Once in a while. Because when I read, I don't drink. And I need that. I need to detox. I do control my drinking. Believe it or not. Okay. So, yeah, we'll take 5 minutes. Okay. Yeah. So Trump, Mr. Trump has some good qualities. Okay. So, yeah. Yeah. All right. We are back, ladies and gentlemen, kind and generous. So this book, yeah, is interesting. Yeah, stories about Washington elites. Uh, Very interesting. Okay, yeah, they're kind of faulty sometimes, but sometimes they do the right thing. Okay, so goods and bad. So just like they're people too, right? Yeah, DC elites. Yeah, they're people. People are people. So goods and bads, like any one of us. But interesting story though, like because it's something very big, larger than life, right? And they work so hard, right? Oh my goodness, these people in, like from Harvard, West Point. I have some friends who went to Harvard, West Point, and former employees of Goldman Sachs. Okay, yeah, I know some people who went to those big institutions. Okay, so yeah, like Stanford, Yale, Berkeley, right? Yeah, I I know some people who went there. Okay, so, yeah, they're cool. No, they're not all bad. No, and they're like workaholics. Okay, they work so hard. Me, I'm more laid back, so that's why I had to drop out of Cornell, Ivy League. Kind of low Ivy League, but still Ivy League, Eastern Coast nonetheless. Okay, so but yeah, I have some friends who went and graduated from those big schools, and but me, I do my own things. Okay, yeah, I don't like too many homeworks, right? So I mean, in special forces in the U.S. Army, I tried to be a special forces, but I dropped out. Okay. Yeah, it was 3 weeks in hell selection course, Fort Bragg, North Carolina. I couldn't take it. It was too much. Okay, so I dropped out. Whereas in South Korea, yeah, I went to Science High School, allegedly second best high school in Korea. Okay, it was too much. Okay, it's too much homework, so I dropped out after 2 months. Okay? Special forces, I dropped out after 2 weeks. Cornell, I dropped out after 2 years. Okay, Korean South Korean Science High School, I dropped out after 2 months. Okay, so 2 months, 2 weeks, 2 years. Okay, something like that. Yeah, it was too much. Okay, I couldn't take it. It wasn't me. All right. I mean, nowadays, yeah, I'm a lawyer. I have full time job as a lawyer, about 40 hours a week. Right. After that, yeah, I've been writing. I have published online 3 academic articles for past 2 months. After I lost in the election, right? Election, I didn't drop out, okay, and I did not slow down. I went through Alaska State Senate Republican primary all the way. What was it? August 16, something like that. So it's been 2 months, yeah? And I lost, okay, and then I started writing. So for past 2 months, I published 3 articles, not in a journal, but online database, okay, databases. Yeah, so academic article depository. It was not archived.org, but they rejected me because I don't have a PhD. Okay, we understand they're busy. It's voluntary staffs, right? So they are doing it in spare time for free. So they have to limit the number of submissions. So yeah, you don't have PhD, you don't have any recommenders references, then we cannot take you. We understand there are more than enough PhDs submitting articles. Okay, so they have limited time. I understand. Okay, so no hard feelings. We understand. Okay, but yeah. There's some other online archives, depositories, databases who kindly and generously accepted my article. Okay, and published it. Okay? All 3 articles are online published. Okay, but not in a journal though. Well, I understand. Okay. Some journals accept articles from non-PhDs, though. Okay, there are such ones. Okay, and I did submit to one journal to of this latest physics paper, fourth echelon axiom theory. Okay, will they accept it or reject it? I don't know. We'll see. Okay, I don't know. Okay, but I did submit to a journal, physics journal. Okay, yeah, we'll see. So this book I'm reading, okay, The Rage, right? Yeah, it's about President Trump's White House and talks about Mr. Rex Tillerson, something like the ExxonMobil oil tycoon, right? Yeah, he had very humble beginning. Okay, so yeah, Secretary of the State, Rex Tillerson. President Trump fired him, okay, but and he also talks about this Marine General uh, Mattis, right? Yeah, he resigned. Yeah. So Tillerson and Mattis, Mr. Tillerson, Mr. General Mattis, they never went before, and but once they got hired as Secretary of State, Tillerson and Secretary of Defense Mattis, okay, they become very good friends. Okay, so very different background. Yeah. Korea Marine General, who started very at the very bottom of Marine Corps, and you have Mr. Tillerson, started very bottom of Exxon. Okay, both of them very humble background, humble beginning, rose through the ranks by hard work for decades, and they become the top dogs, hired by Mr. President Trump to be Secretary of State, Secretary of Defense. Okay, so they become very close friends, right? Although they never met before. Right? And Tillerson got fired, and Mattis resigned. Okay, so I'm sure they still keep in touch with very good friends. Okay, so yeah. So yeah, Mr. Kim Jong Un, Chairman Kim Jong Un, and President Trump, they're very good friends. I'm sure even today. Okay, that's great. That's great. Yeah. If President Trump get Nobel Prize like his predecessor, President Obama did, I would not have any objection. Okay, because President Trump have some goods. Okay, so yeah, he became a mentor to Mr. Kim Jong Un. Okay, that's great. Mr. Kim Jong Un, he's younger than me. Okay, and President Trump in his 70s. Okay, so that kind of mentorship, I think it's a beautiful thing, right? And they should award President Trump Nobel Prize, Nobel Peace Prize, okay? Because yeah, he did it very well, okay? So it's beautiful mentorship. I mean, the media make fun of them, okay? Oh, it's bromance. It's bromance. It's kind of LGBT thing. Two guys, love letters. It's bromance. And I'm like, oh no, don't do that LGBT thing, okay? It's mentorship, like son and father, right? Yeah, Mr. Kim Jong Un. I mean, he's like more like grandson age. Okay. President Trump is 70s. Okay. Mr. Kim Jong Un, his stories in year 2020. That would be my guess. Okay. So it's like more grandfather, grandson kind of mentorship. Very familiar love, although they have different races. Okay. I have many, many parental figures. I love my parents and I love my mentors. I have many mentors, right? All over the world. Okay. So give me 1 second. Okay. Yeah. Let me chat with my friends. Yeah. I wrote this paper, right? And I always forget to, because I have so many friends. I forgot to send this paper to some of my friends. Okay. So, yeah. Because I have so many friends. Okay. So, yeah. Mm. So yeah, when I email to my friends, okay, I send them this PDF copy as opposed to some web link to this published article online. Okay. Some personal touch. It's not quite handwritten, it's all digital, but still more personal touch than this web link. Okay. So, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I love parents, my parental figures. They were my mentors. Okay. They're my former teachers, former bosses, current bosses, former colleagues, I mean, current friends, okay, or like former colleagues, former friends, I mean, current friends, or they're like my mentors. They're males, females, most of them married, okay, yeah. Let me email some more people, okay? Oh my goodness. Yeah, I emailed them as BCC, blind, so that their emails address don't get exposed to other friends of mine, okay? For their privacy, okay? So, trying to remember email address of my friends. or their names. Mm. Yeah. Yeah, I need some vocal rest, okay. So let me just online chat with my friends. It's always great to have friends, right? Okay, that's good. Social messaging. Yeah. So during my political campaign, okay, yeah, I had interviews, right? Yeah, I had interviews with local Alaskan journalists and some out of state. What state? Well, of all places, California. I had two phone interviews, telephonic interviews with Californian journalists. Okay, so oh yeah, it went very well. Okay, so and I also had some interviews out of the country too, because I'm running for Alaska Senate. I'm also running. I mean, I was running for Alaska Senate. Well, I lost the election, but I'm still running for United States president. Okay, yeah, yeah. So I had some interviewers out of this country. Okay, and they were very kind and generous to me. Okay, so I sent them a copy of this relativity paper. Okay, so I did. Yeah, yeah. Just to say hello. Okay, because I'm very grateful. They took time to interview me. They're journalists. Okay, very grateful. Mhm. Yeah. I just want to let them know, my friends, okay? My ex-girlfriends, some of them I still keep in touch with. They are become my friends, okay? Some of them are married already. They are dating some other guys, whatever, right? Maybe they are single sometimes. Yeah, some of ex-girlfriends I do keep in touch with, okay? But they're my friends, okay? Yeah. And yeah, I wrote this paper in physics, so just to let them know that I'm doing fine. I'm not in any trouble. I'm still pursuing my dreams and goals. Yeah, I'm doing very well. Just to let them know, my friends. Okay. Yeah. Like Mr. Jesus said. He said many good things, okay? He said some bad things too, okay? Like Mr. Jesus said, okay, yeah, who are my parents? Who are my mother or father? Yeah, people who do the right thing. They are my fathers and mothers, okay? Mr. Jesus said that, okay, so I do believe he's son of God. But just because he was in the world, human world, he got some beds too. Okay. And I already told you about that, right? But I do believe he's son of God, okay, because he got some good stuff, okay. But he got some beds too. But mostly he's good, okay? Mr. Jesus. We don't blindly accept everything he said. We criticize him. Alright. Just like in this humanology of physics, okay, light, photon does not get any special treatment, okay? Just like that, Mr. Jesus, the light of the world, he does not get any special treatment, okay? We do criticize him, right? Sometimes even we make fun of him, okay? How about God? Or we criticize God, and we do make fun of him, okay? He get the same treatment like anybody else. How about my parents? I don't blindly worship my parents, okay? I do criticize my parents. I even try to correct them if I think they are wrong. Yeah, my parents don't get any special treatment. Not from me, right? I tell my parents, okay, please do diet and exercise. Okay, why do you have to use butter, oil in your cooking? Parents, you spend too much time cooking, okay? Why don't you just use microwave? Instead of using butter, please use water. And please do, yeah, exercise and learn some martial arts, please. Okay. And yeah, please keep on dancing. Eh? I mean, Confucianism, Asiatic philosophy, Confucius, okay, Chinese philosophy, okay. Yeah, that's religion of Confucianism, okay. In Korean pronunciation, it's called Yu-Gyo, Yu-Gyo, okay. Yeah, there's some Yu-Gyo temple, okay. It's about worship of ancestors, which is good. They they have, yeah, this Yu-Gyo, this Confucianism have something in common with Christianity. Honor thy parents. Okay? Yeah, according to Confucianism, you are not supposed to criticize your parents. Right? But we are not doing Confucianism here. We are doing humanology, okay? We go way beyond Confucianism or Christianity. But we do honor our parents, ancestors. We do. We thank them. Okay? We acknowledge and we are grateful for education from our ancestral figures. Yeah, Mhm. Yeah, we do. Yeah, that we do. Let's take 5 minutes break, okay? So I'm kind of getting sleepy. Kind of getting sleepy. Again, I have no problem falling asleep, okay? I have more problems staying awake or getting out of bed. That I do have problem, okay? So yeah, we'll take 5 minutes, okay? So, oh boy. Yeah. Okay, we are back. So let me put this clothing in the rack. So what were we talking about? Yeah, let's talk about these papers that we wrote together. Okay, so yeah, I think they are very high quality materials. Okay, yeah, I mean you can type in the title of these papers, if you want to download it as a PDF. Okay, so first paper, voters equation. All right, yeah. Voters equation, voter apostrophe equation. Okay, if you Bing it, Google it, whatever, Firefox it, yeah, you'll find it. Okay, let me see. Yeah, it's out there. Okay. How about inertial symmetry, axiom theory? It's out there. Okay. How about the third paper that I put it out there like a couple of days ago? Fourth echelon axiom theory. It's not out there yet. I mean, Google, Bing, they do this pre-computation, okay, web crawler stuff. Yeah, it takes a while before uh, it get into the database of Google, Bing. Yeah, so it's not there yet, but it is out there already published. But if you this online search engine, yeah, they don't quite have it yet. Why? It takes a while, maybe a month or maybe 2 to 3 weeks, okay, for this their web crawlers extract and get to the brand new website and extract and store in their own database. Yeah, Google, Bing, Yahoo, whatever search engine, their algorithm is pre-computation. I know this because I majored in computer science. Okay, I also spent 2 years in computer science department, PhD in Cornell. Okay, and that's what they do. They use web crawler computer program that I also programmed in during the interview process. Okay, yeah, so I know how they do it. Okay, so because I'm a former computer programmer myself. Okay, so yeah. So these search engines, they don't have it in their database yet because web crawler, it takes time because there's so many brand new websites, right? Okay. Bing, they have it. Google doesn't have it yet. Yahoo does not have it yet in their database, but Bing does have it. Yeah, if you go bing.com, Microsoft, okay, you type in fourth echelon axiom theory, it does show up. Okay, good. What is this mathematics theory of forcing in set theory? Okay, some proving technique. Okay, okay. Let's read this, okay? Forcing in intuitively forcing concepts of expanding the set theoretical universe V to a larger universe V star. Okay. What is continuum hypothesis? Look at set theory. Okay. I left numbers to Gary Cantor. Yeah, it's all wrong. Yeah, he didn't quite do it well. So yeah, it's based on Cantor. Okay, Cantor. Yeah, he got some good stuff like diagonal method. That's fantastic. But when it comes to cardinality, he got it all wrong. Okay, and we did correct that in previous episodes, like about 5 months ago, I guess. Okay, maybe 7 months ago. Yeah, he didn't quite come up with a good definition of cardinality. Okay, and we corrected him. All right. Yeah, whatever. Yeah. I don't recall all those mathematics that we used to do. Okay, so maybe we get back to that at some point. Okay, when we run out of topics to talk about. Okay, but it's all recorded and uploaded in Google YouTube. Okay, thanks to the courtesy of Google YouTube. Okay, so yeah, maybe we'll get back to it. Okay, I don't know. But mathematics is great, great discipline. It disciplines us to be exact and precise and objective. It's fantastic educational method. Mathematics. Yeah. We love mathematics here because we don't want to err. We don't want to make errors. We want to be precise, exact, objective. Right? Mathematics is very good education. Yeah. We want to think right. Right? We want to be logical. Right? Yeah. What else? I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm a man, so I used to date. Okay, so I have my former girlfriends, right? Some of them who are still my friends. Okay, yeah, and I become a better man, better person because, well, first of all, when you're going to a dating, some Friday day night, you clean your house out of expectation, maybe anticipation, maybe. I cannot speak for women. I am a man, okay. But if you're a guy, okay, yeah, out of expectation, you clean your house. Otherwise, you wouldn't have, right? That's how I am. Well, I do clean my house every once in a while, but if I have a date, yeah, I do expectation. I wash my car, vacuum the carpets of my house, polish the faucets, clean the bathroom, all that stuff, kitchen, refrigerator, right? So it makes me a better person. Okay. Yeah, I do my hair, dress nice, take a bath, right? Yeah. That I do daily. Okay. I don't want to smell bad, so I wash myself if I go to work. Okay. Yeah. Because I meet people. Okay. I don't want to smell bad. But when I was in the U.S. Army, yeah, we are supposed to take a shower every day, Monday to Friday. Okay. Sometimes I didn't, and my colleagues corrected me. They're not my sergeants. They're my colleagues. I was a specialist E4 because I college degree, 4 year college degree. Okay. And my other colleagues of mine, they may be specialists or privates. Okay. Hey man, you gotta take a bath, take a shower every day. Okay. I was like, oh, okay. And later on, yeah, I followed their advices. But they told me, yeah, there's germs. I'm kind of paraphrasing them. Yeah, fungus, bacteria, viruses. Okay. You gotta wash your linen, you gotta wash your shoes and your clothings, and you gotta wash yourself. Yeah, go take a shower and stuff. Okay. Yeah, nowadays I do that. Okay. Yeah. I keep clean. Okay. So yeah, I do. Yeah. Because I do enjoy taking long bath with this warm water. Okay. I saw this bear documentary. Okay. Probably filmed by National Geographic. It's not Alaskan bear, it's Siberian bear. Okay. Maybe Kamchatka or what other places in Russia? Tsunami or something. Okay. Suriname. Okay. Yeah, Suriname, Kamchatka, this Alaskan bear. I mean, not Alaskan, but Siberian Russian bears. Okay. Grizzlies, brown bears. Big, humongous, right? They're taking a bath in this volcanic, this hot water, naturally hot water, right? Geothermal energy. Just taking a spa. Oh, yeah, so cool. It's so cute. So lovely, right? Bears, they're dangerous. In Alaska, yeah, every year, some people get mauled, they get injured, or some people even die. Bear attack, okay, because they're big, they're fast, very strong, and they got these bear claws, right? Some people do die or get injured, right, in Alaska, okay. It's a wild country here. But they're also bear hunters, okay? I have some friends who are bear hunters. So they have bear tag, this bear hunting license. I once had one, okay, bear hunting license. Yeah, it's like $100 or something. I don't know. Yeah, but I never got a bear. But my some of my friends, yeah, actually hunted bear, and they'll tell me all these stories. Okay, I have many Alaskan friends who hunted bears. Okay, and they tell me like some of them, brown bear grizzly was charging at them, and they have this rifle, hunting rifle. Okay, they aimed at heart. Okay, and the bear died. So some of my friends, okay, they were like, "What do I do with this grizzly bear? Oh, it's too much work. Like skin it and bone it and gut it, tan it. It's too much work." Okay, so some of my friends just gave it away. Too much work. Okay, so this grizzly was charging at me. I had a bear hunting tag, bear license. He was charging at me to eat me, kill me, and eat me. Right? So I shot it. It was running toward me, charging at me. Self-defense. Plus, I had bear hunting license, bear tag. Okay, but yeah, I shot it. It's dead. But I don't go through all that process of this gutting, skinning, tanning, cooking, deboning. It's too much work. So they gave it away to some other people. Okay, so for free. Okay, some of my friends, fishermen, fisherwomen. Okay, they catch these salmons. Okay, but they release them. Why? I asked them why. They said they don't taste very good. I was wondering, you caught this big salmon. Why did you let it go? They told me, they don't taste very well. They don't taste very good. I was like, oh, okay. I understand that. Why? I used to fish, okay? Yeah, many times I just release it. Why? I, you have to scale, gut this fish, and flour it and fry it. It's just too much work. Okay, so I'd rather just go to shopping mall, this grocery store, Walmart, supermarket, and buy fully cooked fish or fully scaled and skinned, gutted fish in the Walmart or some supermarket. I'll just buy it, okay, because I have enough money to buy them. I just don't have enough time to skin them myself. Okay, it's not the same. It's fresh fish, okay, but we have refrigerator, fridge, freezer, okay, so I would just buy them, put in the fridge, and just microwave it. Put some water in there, okay. That's what I rather do because it's faster, quicker than scaling and cutting it. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I've done that before, okay, so but nowadays I don't have time. All right. I'm not an elitist, but I work very hard. Okay. I have a full-time job to pay my bills. Okay. And after that, write some papers. Past 2 months, I published 3 papers. Okay. Like 38 pages, 53 pages, single space. After that, yeah, I do come here, humanology series, to share my knowledge that I learn from other people. First, I learn from you. Okay. Yeah, to share the knowledge. Okay. So yeah, total, I guess I work 80 hours a week. But in humanology, yeah, I'm drinking. When I write these research papers, I drink too. Yeah, very laid back, very slow. Okay. But I get job done. Yeah, 80 hours a week, sure. But after 40 hours a week, the rest of 40 hours, I'm drinking, okay? I'm drinking and writing. I'm drinking and doing this humanology, okay? So it's all very relaxed. So I'm quasi elite, quasi workaholic, okay? But would I call myself alcoholic? No. I would call myself Bacchusist, Dionysian, right? Asian drinking culture, okay, yeah. No problem. I'm not driving anymore. I'm drinking at home. It's so safe, no harm done, right? I'm not drinking and driving because I don't want to harm other people or injure myself, okay? I drink at home, right? No harm done. Look at me, I'm healthy, okay? Because I do diet and exercise, right? Yeah, I suck it in, okay? So flat. Of course, I have this 2 inches, this layer, whatever. Yeah. Yeah, I do sit ups and push ups and pull ups, okay? Pull ups, how many times I can do it? Yeah, maybe 10 times. Just a little bit of cheating, okay? I can do like 10 pull ups, okay? In my good days. Right? Yeah. Okay, we'll wrap it up for this episode, okay? Because I want to talk to my parents, okay? All right. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye.